How's it going, guys? It's Nathan from Nathan's MRE, and today we're doing menu number 4. And menu number 4 is beef slices with barbecue sauce, and this is menu number 4, the old vintage US MREs, the 1987 circa. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut this thing open, and we're gonna see how it looks. I'm gonna shuffle everything down to the bottom, and like the other ones, we'll slice her at the top. I'm really hoping tomorrow's Sunday. I'm really hoping Monday my other mills are going to be here. I know it's taking so long, but it is taking so long. So I like to mix it up from these old ones. These old ones are like to actually have something I can eat for once, and these are not that. Okay, so that being said, we have a cookie bar, chocolate covered. We have the cheese spread. The cheese spread's like springy. Really hard and really springy. Pretty sure it's not good like the rest of them. Cheese spread isn't something that holds up very well. We have our crackers. We have our accessory pack. We'll open that up here in a second. We have our spoon. We'll put that over there. Beef slices barbecue sauce. I would venture to say, you read the top, beef slices tomato paste. The tomato paste usually don't hold up. Water, brown sugar, vinegar, vegetable oil, may contain cottonseed or corn oil, Worcestershire sauce, onion powder, salt, starch, mustard ground. Starch, mustard ground, okay. Hot sauce, hot peppers, vinegar, salt, celery seed, cloves, allspice, white pepper, cayenne pepper, and garlic powder. That sounds interesting. Lemon lime base powder. It feels like it's really good. Really powdery. It's not a big clump of black goo like the orange was. And last but not least, oh good, some dehydrated fruit. This is peaches, and these are pretty much always good. It's pretty hard to have that dehydrated fruit to go bad. I think this stuff lasts for 100 years. So let's go ahead and start opening it up. Start off by shuffling some of this around here. And we'll open up our accessory pack. Snip her off with a trusty razor knife. Alright, let's see what we got here. I really would have thought that this would have had Tabasco in it. And I tell you what, guys, this does not have that chocolate bar inside here. And all this stuff looks so much nicer. Whatever coconut oil or cottonseed oil or whatever the hell they put in that chocolate bar just kind of wrecked everything. So we have our matches, of course. You can see. So everything in this pack will smell like the matches, basically. Have our sugar. Have our cream substitute. Seems a little bit hard, not too terrible. Have our instant coffee. Iodized salt. Have our gum or chiclets. They look really good. And, of course, the TP for your bunghole. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with the peaches. Try to dissect these so they don't all fall apart. Try to keep them in one piece. Worked out pretty good. Okay. Take a smell of them. It just smells like sugar, basically. Got a little bit of a, I don't know if it's a discolored spot there. Pop it out of here and I'll show you guys. I think it's just a little lump. I don't think it's a discolored spot. And the back of it, you can actually see the peaches in there. So let's go and put that guy right there. And go ahead and get our chocolate bar out. Chocolate covered cookie bar, you might say. Okay, we'll pull that off. Pull this guy out. It's not discolored at all. It looks really good. It smells good. It smells like cocoa. Those have not been bad, I don't think, in any of these. Some are stronger than other ones, but overall they've been pretty good. Let's see. Let's go into our crackers. Let's see if I can get them apart without busting them up. Do a little surgery on them here. I did notice that these meals are not very big meals compared to some of the newer stuff. And what you'll find a lot with these older meals is they don't have the ration heaters in them, as you guys probably noticed. But I thought it'd be cool for some of you guys to see the whole entire menu for these older meals. Let's go ahead and move that there for right now. I'll try to slide these crackers out of here without busting them. Those right there, that right there. And then I'll go ahead and get a glass ready for our drink. The cheese spread, we're going to put him about just right there. We're not going to eat that, but we'll still put it out there. And then for our entree, and a lot of these have a side, but this one doesn't have that. It's kind of odd meal. Yep, beef slices, barbecue sauce. Okay. Let's see if we have any dates on this thing. We have 253rd day of 1987. Interesting. Odd. You can see on the edge of this, there's a little bit of food on the edge. I'm not sure if it's been leaking or not. But we're going to find out as soon as we cut this open if it has. Because if it has, it's going to be extra, extra, extra rotten. Let's go ahead and just... cut this guy open. Looks like the same tomato paste used in the beans. Oh man. That's definitely not good. I could promise you that. And it always has that nasty uh-oh. Got some spillage. Hold on a second, let me get that. Sorry guys, it's definitely something, if you spill it, you want to clean it up. Let me go ahead and man, it's just vile, vile, vile smell. Let me go ahead and dump her out on the little tray here. Might take me a while cleaning off the tray. Oh, that looks freaking... looks like it has already come out before you even ate it. Is what that looks like, guys. I'm going to try to balance this bag up here where it's not going to turn over and spill out everywhere. I'm sitting there smelling this beef, and I can see it's getting kind of black over here on the edge. It just smells like if you ate that, and it probably isn't really the beef that's bad, it's probably more the sauce that's bad. It smells like if you ate it, it'd probably definitely kill you. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of water on our peaches here. Just kind of do a little bit of a You don't want a lot, just a little trickle. Just enough where it's saturated, and there you go. And let's go ahead and do our drink. Get it going. You guys probably heard me talk about this before. These have aspartame, and they don't recommend that you drink these. Back in the day, from what I read, and you guys might have a different opinion of this, back in the Gulf War, which is the era that these came from, a little bit older than actually, this is, I guess back then they didn't know as much about as aspartame as they do now. Aspartame is artificial sweetener, if you don't know. That's, until recently, it was commonly found in Mountain Dew and stuff like that. And it supposedly gave the troops back then something called Gulf War syndrome. And basically you had like a constant stomach virus. And supposedly a lot of that was to do with this. So, that being said, we are going to mix it up. We'll take the tiniest of a sip and not drink the rest of it. Almost got my arm in that. That was pretty close. All I have is cold water at the minute here. We'll go ahead and just dump some in there. I'm just steering clear of that freaking beef, man, at all costs. And these drinks, it's like you mix them up just a little bit. And cold water, I don't know. Usually I had room temperature water on the past ones. And we'll just let it sit. And then before you drink it, you give one more stir, and usually it takes care of it. And it's okay. So, let's go ahead and get a little bit of water going for a coffee here. We'll get it heated up. Okay. Thanks to the magic of videography, we have a hot cup of coffee. And thanks to the microwave. So we got instant coffee type 1. Did you read that? Until it thinks, are you focusing or not? It's hard to tell. At any rate, 2.2 grams with ascorbic acid. If I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Ascorbic acid that was vitamin C based, wasn't it? I'll have to do some research on that. So directions are dissolve contents in a third canteen cup, 8 ounces of water. And that's probably 6 ounces of water. But who's counting? It smells good. It's still in real fine powder form. Let's see if I could dump where you can see it here. Okay. We're gonna get over here to the creamer. It says non-dairy. That's a little reassuring. The last packs were fine on it. I think I had one that was not. Do a little bit of surgery here and inspect it. It's kind of clumped up. It smells fine though. A lot of you guys ask me how I know if it's good or bad, and I don't know. We won't put any more than that in there, just in case. Especially on the beef and on the entrees, it seems like anything with tomato sauce is real easy to spot, and it'll have a sour but a metallic smell to it, and that's what that has big time. In fact, I bet if I walk out the door and come back in the house, I bet the whole house smells like that thing. That's how potent it is. Or a creamer isn't really mixing up too quick. All right, well, let's get to it. It's not going to eat itself, is it? Let's go ahead and try the simplest first. Try the cookie bar. Go and give her a little break in half. It don't look bad. It looks pretty good. It don't smell bad. The cookie part smells a little strong. Let's take a little nibble off of her. Not bad at all, actually. All right. Give this guy a little more of a stir. All the sugar's on the bottom. Like I said, small drink on this. It smells like Mr. Clean. Well, it tastes bad though. It's lemon lime. It tastes like, I don't know, like a real strong Sprite without the fizz in it, you might say. Now let's go ahead and cross-contaminate our spoon in our coffee. The creamer's still in little tiny pieces. I can still see it. I don't know. Let's take a sip and see what the deal is. What's the worst that could happen, right? Ugh. I don't know if that creamer's good or not, to be honest with you. I don't know. But, well, I do know at this point, we're going to go ahead and try our peaches. We could be pretty confident that these are good. Actually, really good. Nice and sweet. I don't think it's going to kill you. That's always a good plus. I'm going to take a piece of a cracker here. These are very fragile crackers. Very, very dry. Very dry. And this stuff here, it's hard. There's no way that's good. I've been opening these up every video that comes with them. And let's be honest, they stink really bad. You pretty much got to take the pack to the outside trash can, and whatever little corner you cut off, or wherever you put it on, has to go out of the house immediately. I told the story, the very first one of these ever did. I left it in the trash can inside, and I left it, came back. The whole house smelled like rotten gym socks. It was disgusting. A lot of you guys ask me, do you actually eat all the food in this? Well, let's go down process elimination here. No. Yes, as much as I want of it, and yes, and no. And that's pretty much how it breaks down. And what I've been doing is throwing everything like the toilet paper, the matches, the extra sugar back in the package and throwing it back in the case. But at any rate, we'll go ahead and try out the chiclets. See how they turn out. They're not all brown like the ones that have the chocolate bar in the accessory pack. You know, they're pretty gross. It stains the chiclets brown. Pretty hard. See, it's perfectly white on the inside. Almost forgot to bring it in for a close-up. You can see the particles in the coffee that it didn't... It's like the creamer is just like little chunks and tidbits in there. Pretty awesome. I'm going to go and bring this over to you. And you can see a discoloration I was talking about back in here. These lights are so bright in here, it might be hard to tell. I mean, look at that. Look at the oil. Look at the oil, guys. Doesn't that look appetizing? This makes you want to eat it. And here we have the cookie bar, which this is actually pretty good. This one's, I don't know if it's fresh, but it's not stale. Then we have the fruit. You can see a little close-up of that. And it actually is pretty good. You know, it's really not bad. And these crackers, you can see how brittle they are. Pick it up and you just barely touch it. And just crumble right apart. It's like almost like they're petrified. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. See a close-up of the drink here. Their TP and matches and our salt and all that stuff. And that's really about it, guys. Alright, I thought the neighbor pulled up, but it's not. If it was, I'm offering a piece of beef. I'm pretty sure he'd look at me like I was insane and lost my mind. Any rate, that's all for today's video, guys. Hope you liked today's video. And hopefully very, very soon we'll have a bunch of different rations in and we'll start staggering them a little bit. So you guys aren't always watching the different minis of the same vintage, you might say. But that's all for today, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.